Ladies and gentlemen, we come to War 2, and possibly my longest war video yet, pretty much thanks to just using Cassie, because she doesn't do things quickly, but she does them very well. I've got a new toy in my new rank 6 Ironheart, and because I missed Vox so much, he gets to come back for a couple of fights as well. We're facing our brothers in 4 Loki, and today I'm going path 8 all the way. I've got 7 fights this war, so path 8 all the way, and then I've got my old nemesis Kindred on 44, and then Sassy on 47, and another Wong boss. Let's get to it. Yeah, dedicated me, ranked up Ironheart, pretty much just for this fight, but she is awesome for this meta, so I look forward to getting some further use out of her. Putting on, I've got Rupture pre-fight activated already, as I definitely don't want to be setting Bishop on fire, because that's just suicide. And yeah, it's a very easy fight. My mediums apply debuffs, but they are also energy based, so it does give him prowess, even though I'm a tech champ. So the aim is to not give him too many prowess, in which I will just heavy him, and that invalidates it all. But if I do, I can block an unblockable special 2 if it's the case. I can also just take a special 1 on the block, and as long as I have an armor buff, which will be for the entirety of the fight, I'm also incinerate immune. So there's really no danger of me screwing this up unless I was to have a stroke or something like that. Sorry. Yeah, so we're just going to get through this fight nice and easily. I did my first 2 fights of this war on a slightly lower boost, because I had a lot of waiting around to do for the last 5, so I did them all in 2 separate batches. Very easy fight there, a pleasure to use her, and we move on to the next. We've got Overseer here. We no longer have the previous tactic with auto blocks and whatever, but because Overseer does have auto block in his kit, I did opt for Vox, as long as I get my special 1 off, which I will very, very easily. I will get my Undermine buff, and I can ignore all his post-special bullshit and just absolutely destroy him. So I've got my combat regen boost on, which really, it's fine. I didn't really need to waste anything else. I didn't want to waste a power start 1 boost, because I'd rather need to build up the buffs to get to my special anyway. Yeah, this is a very, very safe fight. Again, I'd need to have something catastrophic happen for me to mess this up. I say that I died against Overseer last season by being blind and accidentally going in with the wrong champ. That was catastrophic. I'd have rather had a stroke. I'm joking. Almost. It was quite embarrassing. Anyway, Overseer's dead, and we can move on to section 2, where Cassie starts doing Cassie things. This part of the war, we took a long time getting the plan out, and by this point I kind of rushed myself a bit. I ended up with quite a small window to play, and I just needed to get into it, and I wasn't being reckless, but I probably could have taken my time a little bit more, but things were becoming difficult. This should be a relatively straightforward Cassie fight. I will say I made a pretty much complete hash of this. So yeah, nothing like wasting the entirety almost of my fuel at the start, but I did manage to get my power stings on him, so that's fine. Ideally, obviously I want to throw my 4th light at him, but not in a 5-hit combo, so as that gives him his rage charges or whatever. We're just not doing brilliantly here. Not too bad so far. I'm definitely not doing things well though. Losing my stings, then eat the special 1 to the face, lose my invulnerability. and just delay in throwing my special one, which would have removed his unstoppable, which has finished now anyway. And then I think, okay, 2 bars, I'll just miss it. No, I ate the entire thing, and I'm just very lucky that thanks to max in equity, and Cassie is very much a tank. And then again, I thought I could miss his entire special. I thought I had enough fuel for it. I didn't, so gambled on finishing it early, and of course, yeah, this is not a good fight. This is really not a good start for some quite scary fights that I've got ahead. Yeah, really not good. But we are back kind of in control. And I'm just going to back off a bit and play it a bit more safe. And yeah, we get him down and we spend quite a lot of potions. Actually, we don't yet. First, we're going to see how much damage I take with Vox, even though I'm not going to need him again after this. Maestro on 35. Again, Vox was the choice here because he essentially ignores glancing. The 300% ability accuracy on the buffs mean that I'm going to win the rich get richer race, and I will still gain obviously all the buffs, which will mean big degens. The strat is going to be to ideally keep him to special 2, because I find it very easy to fail dexing special 1, which I did beautifully there. Going to throw a buffed up special 3 myself into special 2, and that should hopefully be enough for the fight. It's always fun to kill Legacy's champs as well. He won't be watching, he's too big, but shout out if he is. It's an honour, my friend. Probably could have been a bit more patient and got a few more buffs on, but that's okay. Now I just have to build a few more up again. And that should do it. The second special 2 there is going to place enough degens just to finish him off. So I'll just back away, not get hit by this, and that is game. And now we can move on to the mini bosses. First up, we've got Kindred here on 4. Sorry, I have died to this fight before a couple of seasons ago. Sticks in the mind. Mental scars. It's quite a high sig, rank 3 7-star as well. I expect nothing less from Whale Loki. And the reason I died to this fight previously was when degen kicked in and I made the split-second decision to try and go gung-ho and finish the fight, when instead I should have backed off. So I'm just going to keep an eye out for that. I've got my Power Start 1 boost. I can't even remember. I decided that an invulnerability boost is a waste unless I get punched in the face, which I don't aim to do. It's not going to protect me from degen anyway, so I'd rather be able to just have access to some quick specials when I want them. I've got some stings up nice and quickly there, and we're just going to keep building them now, playing nice and aggressively. Fight is going very well to start with. Got a bit overzealous there and got myself stunned, but it's okay. I would have normally probably thrown my relic there, but I decided to keep it towards the end of the fight, which I clearly didn't do as I just threw it there. Yeah, just catching me now. I just need to survive. I'm going to catch him on the intercept, backing off, and we are done. Once again, we're going to heal up and wait around for pre-fight for Sassy, where we've got a Wags on. Scorp waiting on me as well with his precious boosts timing out. Yeah, we've got a very big Sasquatch. I've never taken this fight before with Cassie. I've seen a few different approaches for it. And my plan is to go in with a Power Start 1 boost, which is going to mean he has Vigilance from the start. And I am going to push him to the corner, mainly hitting block first so as not to trigger that regen. And in time I'm going to, once the Vigilance expires, get a first big miss on, place some stings, get my special one off, miss a couple of specials, get a nice collection of stings going, and after my next bar of power grows and he gets his Vigilance, as long as I don't throw any more specials, he won't get Vigilance back after that one expires. So once Wrath kicks in, he will just spam specials at me and kill himself through the stings. And as long as I'm also placing my hill block on, I also can't miss. I do take a couple of hits here, but this is going to be a very good fight in learning and seeing how tanky Cassie is. So yeah, he's just slowly, or quite quickly actually, chipping away at himself. Take the opportunity when I can to add a few more stings on. Unfortunately, he does still have a bit of power gain and he catches me there with my relic, and I don't have invulnerability, and we're going to eat a special 3, but he's got so many stings on and weakness. I expected Cassie to be tanky for it, but even this surprised me. She ate that like a champ. I figured my special 3 might kill him here. It doesn't. 2% left and he's going to be at 3 bars. Special 3. Knowing how she survived the first one, I wasn't actually worried here. I was just merely very, very impressed. She, yeah, really, really solid. And now that kills him through the stings. And we can move on finally to our Wong boss, second war running. Yesterday's one, or 2 days ago rather, was really, really clean. I didn't take so much as a single blocked hit. And I don't set that as the standard each time. I know that obviously mistakes happen, but it did make me realise how easy this fight is, as long as I'm not complacent. But I have taken many, many Wongs with Cassie. Giggity. But yeah, this should be a nice simple fight. I can relax a little bit more. Again, I'm just going to push him to the corner by hitting his block and then start doing Cassie things. Definitely selling on time. So far we are going perfectly. Being nice and cooperative, just like his cousin from the previous war. Did take a blocked hit there, which prompted him to throw a heavy, but that's fine. Now he's got his Eldritch Energy. I dare not hit him again unless it's with a heavy or special, which I do. That dumps his power, means no big energy burst damage for me, and we can carry on. I know a friend of mine was asking me in a separate chat why he took lots of energy damage, and that's the reason why. So over past the halfway point now, we are cooking with gas and having a nice comfortable time. It's easy to obviously, you know, get your pulse racing during a boss fight and really feeling the nerves there. I say that as I get punched in the face and lose my indestructible boost. But you really can, once you're in your flow with Cassie against Wong, it really does become quite comfortable and you can almost, dare say, relax. Nearly there now. At this point I'm just annoyed I took the blocked hit and the punch in the face a couple of times, meaning it's not as clean as last, but I'll take it. Another clean boss fight, and that's my war. I did record, obviously show the scores as they were currently. 7-7. Unfortunately we lost it on the last fight of the war and we lost 8-7, which was a shame. So good game to 4 Loki, and I'll see you at the next one. Thanks for watching, bye!